Hello everyone, I'm Ryota Bahamut and welcome back to Warriors Orochi 3 and our fancy new base. Last time we finished up chapter 2, so today it's side questing time. I had a choice between doing one of the bond levels and recruiting Jaho Yuan, and I'm choosing the bond level, even if it does involve using Goemon again. So our team today is Jiangwei, Hideyoshi, and Goemon Ishikawa. So let's dive in. Since it has been quite some time since we saw the unlock conversation for this mission, even I had forgotten some of the details around this one. It does involve two of the most greedy characters wanting to find even more shiny rocks for their collection. I think they asked Leon Shi if she knew of any demon loot they could go find, and she pointed them in the direction we are heading today. Naturally, things are probably going to go horribly wrong or horribly right, because that's how these things tend to go for greedy people going treasure hunting. It will also allow us to recruit a new character because Dynasty Warriors. And so begins our treasure hunt with probably the most use Goemon is going to see in this mission, so take it all in, that one guy who actually likes Goemon. This mission basically boils down to heading to where the game says there is treasure and let Goemon sniff around for it, and then of course being led to the next destination and so on and so forth until we actually find something. Of course Hideyoshi says we need to avoid heading south to avoid the demon army, but guess where we are going to be heading soon? This mission also has a lower difficulty rating than the missions we have been on lately, so this level really isn't hard and the enemies drop like a clown without a parachute. I wonder what treasure smells like to Goemon. Is it the metal smell of gold, or is it something else, like the flowers, but only richer smelling? I also ran into a kind of problem here. Killing the officer takes no time, but I have problems triggering the event that lets us run to the next location. I eventually get it by swapping to Goemon and running over a specific area with him, so I'm just going to magic edit us to that point so we can actually move on without watching me running around like a chicken with its head cut off for about a minute and a half. And there we go. You really didn't miss much. Right here, I'm actually heading in the wrong direction. I thought it was where we were headed next because there is a bit of a concentration of red on the map there. Always wonderful when you try to predict where a mission is going and record your screw up for everyone to see. Even if I had tried to go for the base in the middle there, I would have quickly been stopped by the fact that all of its gates are closed, so you kind of have to follow Goemon's breadcrumbs to get through this mission. As if I needed more reasons to dislike the guy. Also, if you couldn't tell from the runtime on this video, this mission is a bit of a long one, so we have plenty of time with Goemon running his mouth. I also almost forgot I needed to bring him out to continue the mission, since he is the one smelling for treasure. I know Genghis can do it in Dragon Quest VIII, but the difference here is that Genghis is awesome and Goemon is not. Also, the Dragon Quest Warriors game looks totally awesome and I can't wait for it to be brought over here. So the treasure was really a small girl who fights with her sleeves. No, I am not making that up. I don't know why they keep on referring to Sanzang as a he when it's apparent that she's a she.
一緒に行ってくれるの？ありがとう。美人の危機は見過ごせんじゃろ。
I mean, even Hideyoshi is hitting on her, and the dude is quite a lech. As it really isn't apparent, Sanzang is actually supposed to be the monk from the Tail Journey to the West that Goku originally comes from. Also, Ling Tong is in need of rescue. Anyway, Sanzang being female is kind of a reference to a strategy RPG that Koei made called Sayuki Journey to the West. Pretty much just the whole legendary journey of Sanzo alongside Son Goku, the pig demon Cho Hakai, and the fish demon Sa Gojo. If you're observant, you may notice that two members of our teams fit the description of a couple of those guys. I would do a quick look at video about it since I did own the game, but it's an old PS1 game and, well, let's just say it doesn't work anymore. And back to the subject of the game we are actually playing, our current mission is to get to the southwest corner of the map where Ling Tong is currently being held. Naturally, the best way to handle this is with lots and lots of murder. Although the path there is kind of odd. If you follow where we are going on the map, we are currently killing a couple officers to access a bridge, and from there it would be better if we just head south through a couple officers and then all the way west to the fort. However, for some weird reason, the dude in the fort to the north apparently has the keys to the gate in the south, so we gotta stop off and murder him first. I will admit that I haven't studied a lot of the real story of Sayuki, so I don't recall the part where Cho Hakai runs around on fire. I do, however, remember that Goemon historically was killed by being boiled alive by Hideyoshi, so I just take that as a reference to that and smile at the good memories. Also, while the subtitles have Sanzang referred to Wukong as Wukong, if you listen, you can actually hear the Japanese voice actress say Goku. Not entirely sure why they do this, maybe they're just worried about the Dragon Ball Z people taking issue with that, although I'm pretty sure the original Son Goku can't be copyrighted like that, but what the hell do I know about that kind of legal circus act? And while I am thinking about Sayuki characters, I am surprised that they didn't try to refer to some of the giant pig demon dudes as Cho Hakai, since he actually was a pig demon. They don't have to literally name one of them Cho, but some reference to that seems like an easy target for a Joe. Heck, in Dynasty Warriors 8, one of the new characters wields a giant rake, which again is what Cho Hakai wielded in the game, and yet no reference to him yet. The final character, Sa Gojo, doesn't really have a character with a lot of similarities to him in the Dynasty Warriors series. In the game, he wielded a spear shaped like a crescent moon and was more of a stuffy know-it-all before character development hit and he became more friendly. Once again, had to get our version of Cho into the right spot before the game would actually let us continue to the final garrison to rescue Ling Tong. Ling Tong seems to be the one they want to be like Sa Gojo, as he does have a lot of snark in him, especially with Gan Ning, as he loves to call Gan Ning an idiot and claim that he fights a lot smarter than he does. In all honesty, that is the only link I can see between the two. As with Hideyoshi and Goku, they constantly state that Hideyoshi looks like a monkey, and he wields a staff like Goku did. Goemon and Cho Hakai is also fairly obvious, as a large fat guy who can sniff out treasures like truffles with a boorish personality seems pretty similar. Ling Tong? He is sarcastic. That's about it. Thankfully, we have almost saved Ling Tong, although of course the battle can't end there. We still haven't seen the original Goku show up to get his ass beat by the replacement Goku. Like I just said, and back during the recruitment mission, Hideyoshi looks a lot like a monkey and also kinda like Goku. Also, Goemon's kabuki antics are grating on my nerves. And with that, we have rescued Blue's nunchuck expert. Also, no Napoleon Dynamite references allowed. I really hated that freaking movie. So the final part of the mission is us having to escape to the southeast garrison because of the, air quotes, huge demon army, end quotes. I swear those reasons for trying to escape a battle just confound me in a game like Dynasty Warriors. As you may have noticed, most of the reinforcements are already friggin' dead, so why are we running away again? In real life, sure, having a large group of reinforcements show up is indeed cause for alarm. In Dynasty Warriors, that just makes me think, ooh, more things to kill. On top of all that, we kind of have the same issues we had in the Battle of Donko with Hanbei Tanaka. Our progress is entirely based around someone we can't control getting to certain areas. Heck, if I didn't have Goemon in my team, I would have had to wait around for him too. Although, given that whole fiasco at the start of the mission, that may not have been the worst thing. It also makes this part of the battle kind of boring since, once again, it's all based on where Sanzong is, so after killing everything, we gotta wait on her running around till something interesting happens. And for some unknown reason, the AI never has the characters run around at full speed. Which admittedly is nice when you're actually trying to chase an enemy down, but here it's just annoying and makes things take longer. Also, Sanzong has decided that killing this base captain over here is far more important than trying to move the story ahead. Also, I think this mission has the current record for most people killed in a mission. By the end, the number is over 1,500. I think the only other one that got close was Chapter 1 finale. Although in the original Warriors Orochi 3, the ultimate kill achievement was with 3,000 KOs, so we only hit the halfway point there. I can't even remember which mission I used to get that one. And Goku is freaking the heck out once he realizes Sanzong is free. He actually has a really good reason to do that, since in the original tale, Goku's headband was the ancient equivalent of an exploding collar, and if Sanzong gives the word, it would start crushing his skull until told to stop. I don't know about you guys, but if I somehow subdued the person who had the keywords to my kill switch, I would be freaked out that they would be coming for revenge.
あんたのためってわけじゃないみたいだけど、美人に頼まれちゃ断るわけにはいかんじゃろ。結局お宝は見つからずかよ。こうやってると悟空たちと天竺に向かった時のことを思い出しちゃうな。はは、わしが悟空で五右衛門が俺様が超怪かよ。じゃあ両党がサゴジュか。なんで俺が納得いかないっての。
And with that, victory is ours.
結局お宝は見つからずかよ。それなら大丈夫。手ぶらじゃないよ。お、天女さん、何かお宝を。
ごめんね、お宝じゃないの。私たちが一緒に行くってこと。
まあ俺も三蔵さんに拾われた身だ。お供しますよ。
お宝。
And for our first in the side mission, we actually get 2 new characters this time around. Well, that's it for this mission. We now have a transgendered monk and a nunchuck enthusiast on our side. Next time, we will be heading back even further into the past to see if we can investigate the true origins of the Hydra and hopefully prevent his return. I hope to see you all there next episode.